When it comes to bike adventures, my family's favorite genre is mountain biking. My son is very fortunate in getting to try out several nice mountain bikes. The newest iteration of the Cleary Scout is the most recent bike in that category. The 26-inch aluminum front suspended bike will handle most types of terrain with the exception of the most extreme downhills. Unique to Cleary's lineup is the aluminum-framed mountain bike. Most of Cleary's other frames are steel with the exception of the Scout and a soon-to-be new Gecko. A recent change due to prohibitive costs of materials has enticed Cleary to switch to aluminum for the two frames' weight versus cost factor. Our son was able to test the Cleary Scout 26 for a month and enjoyed testing this capable mountain bike. The Scout is built from lightweight 6061 alloy and it shows. The weight of the frame feels light and maneuverable. The frame comes in one color, intergalactic green. Sort of a dark green with a sparkle finish. Our test build came with some extras as it was another person's bike sent from Cleary. The Scout frame fit my son quite well. Being a 26-inch bike, it's a bit bigger than my son's current 24-inch Trailcraft.
Okay, so what are some pros of the Cleary Scout 26 that you liked?
It's giant, it's wheels. Like I
The 26-inch wheels.
Go really fast and it'd be really fun. The frame is a little big, but I liked the frame. It was nice. It felt good.
The reach on the frame fit my son well, and he is tall enough that he was able to raise the P&W dropper post about halfway up its travel. So the bike is still a bit big, but my son was able to fit and ride.
I also like the dropper post, how there's like this little pad on having it go, so it feels nice.
The frame fits kids with an inseam between 25 inches and 29 inches, or 65.6 centimeters and 73.7 centimeters. That equates to somewhere between 9 to 12 years old for most kids. A head tube angle of 69 degrees and a seat tube angle of 73.5 degrees are angles moving towards current hardtail trends for adult bikes, but still maintain a cross-country position that allows for fast pedaling and quick handling. Although he's on the short end of the seat post-travel, it fit him comfortably and he was able to maneuver easily and ride big climbs in addition to fast tear-inducing descents. My son has plenty of room and time to grow with a frame of this size. The newest rendition of the Scout has not only been built with a new material, but internal routing was added through the main triangle of the frame's design. The Cleary Scout 26 we received had a few different parts from stock, the dropper post and pedals mainly. Most of the small parts like grips, stem, top cap, pedals, and handlebars are Cleary House branded, including the 152mm cranks. A few items like the pedals will most likely be swapped out with replacements so your son or daughter will have better contact with the bike. Wheels are Alex rims paired to 28-spoke hubs and contact mountain tires. The build we received had CST Patrol tires instead. The drivetrain is comprised of a Sunrace shifter, cassette, and rear derailleur. We did have a few issues with ghost shifting and had to dial in the barrel adjuster to get the system functioning again. Overall, the 1x10 system worked, but a higher-end drivetrain would be a game changer on this fun frame. The brakes were a brand I had never heard of. Nut hydraulic 160mm disc brakes mostly served their duty, but we did have one issue. I could not find the time to do a full bleed on the nut brakes, but burped the lever several times before going riding with my son.
It kind of took me a while to stop. I holding it down for a long time.
The quick solution allowed us to get through our rides, but each time the brake faded by the end and needed air pumped out again. Front suspension is covered by a Suntour 100mm air fork. When setting sag to my son's weight, the fork seemed rigid for him. If I tried to reduce some pressure, it would not rebound all the way back. With sag set properly, it appeared to be working in the video playback. My son mentioned it felt a bit rigid and harsh. It works decently, but an upgrade might be in order if your kiddo likes a plush fork. Being that this frame was a used bike, it could have been ridden hard and we just were not aware of the condition. The brakes were the most inhibitive component to my son's test rides. Everything else served its purpose, but the lack of brake at the end of each ride was a challenge for him. Climbing was easy and he didn't need any towing. Descents were an absolute blast with the exception of the fading brakes at the end. The bike is capable and intended for off-road adventure. The frame is designed well and lends itself to carve through turns, hop jumps, and rocks, and handle varying trail obstacles. The Scout is an affordable hardtail mountain bike. While testing, my son drove the bike down through rocky technical sections of trail, over large rock features, along swooping and flowing single track, and the bike was stable and quick. He accelerated with ease and kept up with me on each ride. I really enjoyed seeing him experience a hardtail again. The Cleary Scout's a beautiful bike. The components are robust enough to last for some time, but a serious bike family will want to upgrade parts for reliability and comfort. Don't let our experience with a well-used demo bike deter you. The overall build is an affordable addition to the market and will meet the needs of budding NICA racers the world around. With its durability and lightweight design, the Scout will provide years of joy in riding. Most of all, the Scout still brings a smile to bright young faces, and that's worth everything. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Okay. Anything else? Any other thoughts on it?
No.
All right. Thank you for sharing.